Okay, so in bottom of the deck, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Fire reversed. This is sharing, but we'll talk about her in a minute. Center for you is traveling. This is the Eight of Fire. So I'm seeing primarily a lot of fire energy, so a lot of action, goal-oriented, maybe creative energy is coming your way. So that's just sort of the energy of the reading right now, right off the bat. Center for you, this is you. It's the Eight of Fire. It's the traveling card. This could be a literal trip. It could be a move from city to city, neighborhood to neighborhood, state to state, country, something. But it's travel. Usually when this card comes up, it's also talking about spiritual travel, spiritual uplifting. You're going to your next point, your next destination. So because many of us have ended cycles and we're starting or have started new ones, this is about where that next cycle is going to take you. And this represents the journey between your old point to your new point. And it's, as the saying goes, it's all about the journey, not the destination. Well, this is true here because throughout your journey, you're being asked to remain present to what's going on. Be open to the people you meet, the lessons you learn, the experiences you encounter. It's all about growth, and it's an upward movement, as you can see, through the trail. So some of it will be easy, some of it will be hard. You may have some scenic points, you may have some not so scenic points, but that's just the ebb and flow of life. So this is up-leveling in your life right now, okay? There's a sense of guilt here. So maybe what you ended has you feeling guilty about moving forward in your life. But this is the Eight of Clouds. And in regular tarot, this is the Eight of Swords. So maybe this is self-imposed guilt. Maybe you're feeling restricted in your thoughts. But if you recall, in the regular tarot deck, the Eight of Swords, it's a woman who's blindfolded and there's 8 swords around her, almost like in a horseshoe, but in front of her, there's nothing blocking her. So this can also be an illusion of feeling stuck, of feeling restricted, and feeling guilty. So let's explore that further. Let's see what that means. So you have the Nothingness card coming up, and this is a major arcana. This is the 5 card. This is also the Hierophant card in the regular tarot deck. Here, what this talks about is sort of a gap period. It's the gap in between the old cycle ending and the new cycle beginning. And it's darkness. It's nothingness. There's no movement right now. And I think it has you feeling a little bit off. But to navigate this, you have to go within. You have to trust your intuition, and you have to trust that the divine truly has your back and that you're being fully supported in this process. It's just that one cycle has ended and another one has not yet begun, and it has you stuck in this in-between. And it also has you feeling suppressed. There's some suppression here. This is the 10 of Fire. 10s usually signify completions. So this will be ending, okay? This will be ending soon. So just, rest assured that it's not a long-term thing. And hopefully with this ending, we'll end this guilt thinking. Just bear in mind that all these transitions that are happening for people, all these new cycles are for their highest good. So if this cycle required you to release a relationship and you're feeling bad about it, use this nothingness time to think about the source of that guilt. What happened? Did you say something you shouldn't have? Did you do something you shouldn't have? Did you maybe you mishandled a situation that you could have handled better? But whatever this is it has you feeling stuck. It has you feeling suppressed. And, this is an individual tied up in cords and ropes and in a small confined space. So just tight, it has you closed off. Crowning the reading is the dream. This is the 6 of water. And usually what this means, and I'll show it upright, is the idea. This is sort of seeking external, I don't want to say validation, but it's external happiness, external love, to fill a void within. So the imagery here, it's a woman, a young woman who's just thinking about the ideal romance. She's thinking about perhaps her beloved, her twin flame, and what it would look like and what it would feel like. And she's seeking that as a means to fill something internally within her. But when this comes up, and it came up reversed, we have to love ourselves. This is about self-love. We have to love ourselves first, and we have to fulfill ourselves first before we can do that for others. You can't fulfill others from an empty cup. Okay? So I think maybe that is going on with the suppression. It came up reversed. So this is all internal. You're internalizing a lot. And it could be as a result of this guilt. Whatever you're feeling guilty about has you suppress, is having you look external to fill that gap for love. But let's explore that further. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull clarifying cards for the, this is the Untamed Truth deck. One thing before I start is we didn't talk about the Queen of Fire. This is sharing. Okay, so what she represents is she's sort of like the total woman. But she is all about love and kindness and generosity and, abundance. And she's here to remind us to align ourselves to where we can love without attachment, give without attachment, give without expectations, and just be that kind, generous soul that's illuminating and loving and warm. That's what's being called here. Okay, it's reversed. So some of you are blocking the idea of the Queen of Fire. Even for the masculines, this is about tapping into that energy of being more nurturing, being more loving, being more kind towards your partner, So this is working for both energies, feminine and masculine energies. So that's just something to keep in mind. But let's go ahead and pull from the Untamed Oracle deck. And we have 2 right off the bat. Cycles. Fear. Okay, yeah, which is confirming what we're seeing here. Partnerships. A lot of reversals. You'll see why this is untamed in a minute. But yes, it is all about the ultimate release and surrender and just relinquishing control. The Messenger. Bottom of the deck is go. So, let's see what that means. We can just make some space around here without throwing all the cards. Ending old cycles, beginning new cycles. But you're not flowing with it. You're resisting. There's a little bit of resistance here, Leo, okay? The resistance is from internalized fear. And this fear may not even be real, but it's something that is being created in your minds. It may not even exist, but it goes along with the suppression card. It's going along with the guilt card, okay? Could also be a fear of the unknowing with the nothingness card. The reason why there's a lot of fear here, Leos, is because you're not trusting. And I think you're out of alignment with yourself. You're out of alignment with divine spirit, okay? So it would be in your best interest to settle in, turn in, open up your heart chakra, open up your third eye to the divine, do some meditation. And when you do that, you'll start to receive downloads. You'll start to see things clearly, and this will go away. This isn't a real thing, this fear. But what's happening is it's impacting your partnerships because this is coming in reversed. You're blocking communication, you're blocking friendship, blocking love. It could be a closed heart chakra. But there is conflict with your partnerships. And this could also be, familial. This can be friendships. This can be business. It doesn't always have to be romantic. But there's disharmony in your partnerships right now because of these changes and because of, I think, this fake fear that you have going on. Best course of action, literally, is to say fuck it. Literally to say fuck it. Give it the finger, the big ol' F you to all that's going on, because it's here, right? It's all being self-generated, and if you are able to align yourself with your truth and align yourself with your spirituality and come in, to your authenticity, a lot of this is illusion. A lot of that will just go away. Sorry, I have to adjust. My chair isn't very comfortable. But a lot of this will go away. The guilt will dissipate. Whatever happened has happened. You can't unring a bell. But you can definitely fix things for the future. Okay? Because you have the messenger card. And when the messenger comes in, this cardinal is bringing messages of hope and faith. Okay? So stay positive. Stay grounded. Literally, let go. Let go, release, and surrender. And just let the cycles do what it needs to do. Okay? Do not resist. Just let the cycles happen, because you want this to be positive for you. Okay? Like I said, many people, all the signs are going through some sort of transition. I've seen the Tower card in several readings. I've also seen the Death card, which is major transition, and the Breakthrough card, which can resemble a Tower-like moment. So, yes. This is all good. It's all supposed to be happening just because of the energy that we're in right now. We're in a major period of renewal and rebirth with Aries energy, with springtime. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it is literally the zodiac new year. So it's not an accident that all of us are going through this major transition, okay? And we just had the Aries new moon come through on Friday night, and that really cleared out anything that was no longer serving us. Cleared out the old. A lot of us did that in March, but if there's anything lingering and remaining, it did the trick to clear out the rest of it. And it's bringing people into alignment is what's happening, because this Aries energy is very exciting, and April is a month of action. So things are happening for the good. It is an exciting time, and don't be afraid of this change. It's just that you just have to say goodbye to certain things that aren't serving you well. And that could be old thinking, old habits, old addictions, in addition to people, right? So flow with it. You're going to be happier when you do, because you're opening up your energy space, and you're creating space for the new opportunities to come in. And they're going to be really good for you. Okay. So just trust the process. So right now I'm pulling from the Shamanic Oracle deck, and I really enjoy these cards because they bring a unique perspective and clarifying guidance to what's going on here. A lot of the information, a lot of the advice that comes through is usually right on. I got 3 right off the bat. Flow, stand still, Earthkeeper, bottom of the deck, the lower world reversed. Okay, so Leos, what I'm going to do is I usually like to read from the book for this particular portion, just because there's a lot of symbology associated with the cards, and I want to ensure that you get the message as you need to hear it. I don't want anything to be muddled, because this is usually the good stuff. So first up is flow, and it came up reversed. Okay, but this is what it looks like upright. So it's a man with some water, manifesting some water, moving it in the midst of a full moon. So, came in reverse. There is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and flow of oceans and rivers that rise up from the earth and flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing, which is what I've been telling you guys, is don't resist the changes of the cycles, flow with it, allow these changes to happen. So this is a medicine for you. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape and you will be invited to dance with destiny. Right now, however, you must relax. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for the highest good, okay? It is an opportunity to regroup and reconsider your choices, and you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. Okay? I think that's it. Leos, I think this is your message for you. Out of everything here, that's what you needed to hear the most. Okay? So we have the standstill, and I'm glad that this came through, because it's going to reaffirm what the flow is telling you to do, which is relax and see this time period of pausing as a gift. So came in reverse, but it is a person meditating. And I love the fire energy. It's just a beautiful card. So, okay, here we go. When standstill appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation, and breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action as well as what happens when one is stuck. Okay? The medicine for you is time to get out of analysis paralysis. Standstill invites you to turn within, breathe, and recognize this is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. This is an opportunity to abort a project, to exit before damage. Okay? And it may also be time to relieve you of any unnecessary burden that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping, taking a deep breath, quieting your mind, and removing all your distractions. Then you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed, detached way. When something doesn't go the way you think it should, remember the following. What is yours cannot be taken away. And this is perfect, Leo, because it's talked about non-attachment, which is also what the Queen of Fire sort of represents. She's able to give of herself and give love, give her gifts without any expectations, without any attachment. She just does it. And regardless of the outcome or what's returned back to her, it doesn't matter. She does it, and it's in a non-attached way. But the standstill here is a gift. It's a pause. It's an opportunity to abort a project before there's any damage done. And I like the phrase about analysis paralysis and getting out of that, because I see that you're stuck in your head with this guilt card. Okay? This is definitely a time of release, as we saw in your theme. Because new beginnings are here. New beginnings are here for you, Leo. You have to be open to the new beginnings that are happening, the new cycles that are trying to enter your life. Because you also have the power of attraction right now on your side. Okay? So, good things are happening. Trust the process. Get out of your mind. And get grounded. We have the Earth Keeper here. And she is all about grounded energy. Okay. We should probably do it this way. This might be a little bit better. So, just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you are also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the Earth and all life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and are ready to dream big, Leo, with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard. And this is a reflection of your relationship to Earth. grow the sacred dream, and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. That's an interesting take on that. But yeah, in shamanism, our relationship with Earth is key. We are Earth's keepers, and how we treat the Earth impacts how we are then treated. It's also good karma to take care of the Earth. But I liked that it talked about you outgrowing where you are, because that's the whole premise of this new cycle, is to grow, to up level. And we saw that right at the beginning with the traveling card. You have outgrown where you were, and this is a spiritual up leveling to your next destination. That is the whole point of this next cycle that we're starting. So this is pretty cool. I love it when I see, synchronicities and confirmations coming through. It's always exciting.